Thank God. Can't wait.
Oh, we can't catch that, man.
And when I got there, I was like babysitting and not fucking.
My thought was, what do we tell our sons?
Nigga, if you buying that ticket, you be fucking.
I got everything I need at my house. I don't need a hall pass.
Every time I get to a corner and I see somebody doing a famous Baltimore gangster lean.
We outside.
I hate
Go.
Yo, welcome to the Shop Podcast. It's been a minute. Sorry for the wait, but we are back. We are here. We got a special guest coming in today. We got the boss lady. We got the pastor.
Maybe.
We got big boss. Don't worry, I got enough filler for the day, I think.
Okay.
I mean, I can talk about twerking up and down my timeline all day long.
We in here.
Damn.
Why was the pastor's response to I got twerking up and down my timeline? We in here.
No,
Because-
that wasn't a response to that.
Yes,
I'm
it
just
was.
saying we in here.
Twerking for Jesus.
What was
So,
our
hold on.
church? What is it?
Hold on.
Church life. That's what we on. Church life.
Hold on. None of the guys are Denver Nuggets fan?
No.
I mean, he
Carmelo,
is a
Wait
fabulous
a minute.
Carmelo Anthony retired.
You
retired.
still
I
not
didn't
in
know
the
he
camera,
was
so
playing.
they can't see what you got on.
We've
Please-
been
please
gone
show
so
the
long.
I'm not in the camera.
We've been gone so long.
There we go.
Carmelo
I
retired.
don't know if
Tina
they can
Turner
see.
died.
really, we ain't gonna slow walk this today?
What happened to
You just gonna give everybody a summary?
Yeah.
Right. We
Yeah,
don't
what was
get to
that?
discuss it.
Jim Brown died.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even
we
know
been
that
gone.
until like it might have been the same day.
Please refresh me of who Jim Brown is.
Running
A
back.
football
Football
player.
player.
Running back.
He was an I'm
He
gonna get you
played I'm gonna
sucker.
get you sucker.
Shot me in
He
my
still
big
don't know
toe.
what y'all talking about.
I know, but it's okay,
Jim
bro.
Brown. He
Somebody out there in Facebook land knows who this guy is.
played for the Cleveland Browns.
That's not helping him.
Do you know who Tina Turner is then?
I do know who Tina Turner is.
Oh, Jim Brown.
I posted her.
Jim Brown.
I'm gonna show you who Jim Brown
Damn,
is.
you don't know.
Jim Brown.
I'm gonna get you sucker. Damn.
I don't think
I'm
I've
gonna
seen
keep
that
it real.
though.
Like I don't even think I ever watched that
I
whole
just know
thing.
him from football.
You never seen the whole movie?
Nah, I seen
Tasha
parts.
K and Just Hilarious is beefing.
Oh yeah.
DJ Envy and Rick Ross, the boss is beefing.
Yeah,
Oh.
DJ Envy told
That's
Rick
probably not
Ross
a good
his house is
I mean,
a Airbnb.
You said what?
DJ Envy told Rick Ross that his house is an Airbnb.
Okay. I heard Gunplay told Envy I will smack you.
Yeah, and,
To his face?
no, that's what it said.
I mean, on the phone.
It was on the phone, and Envy said that after that little snippet, they had a nice, friendly,
Let's see.
man conversation. Everything was all good, and the district attorneys in Florida has contacted DJ Envy and said there can be a lawsuit,
Well,
fines and up to 5 years in prison
I'm gonna keep it real.
for gunplay.
I don't want no smoke with Envy because I know he has very light skinned Drake tendencies. But for that reason by itself, he should never been talking about Gunplay's family because he gets real butthurt
Check this out.
when somebody say something
They
about him.
replayed it. He did not say anything about his family. He said, if that's your man, why does your man have a GoFundMe? He didn't say nothing about that man's family.
I mean, I feel like it was.
I mean, if
Hey.
that's the case, when Craig Mack died, everybody was like, it was okay for everybody to say, well, did he? Why are these people broke? And
Like G-Dep. Not G-Dep, Black Rob too.
yeah,
Well,
so
Brand new
I
flavor,
think in that case, that's like if Six was broke
I'm broke, bro.
the thing is, I think
and they come to me and like,
I was trying to
why your
now I know
man
what it was.
broke? Why your man ain't why you ain't helping out your man?
Why
That's
you
like
helping your man out?
I just
So,
said, I think I
and
tried to
Diddy-
make a point.
yeah,
You don't know where I was
yeah,
going.
Diddy's the slave driver. So at the end of the day,
Let's not talk about
Your
my
man
friend.
broke.
me too.
This guy, man. I feel like a drug addict. Man, they know you everywhere on Facebook land.
I mean, I feel like we just ran through all of it though.
I mean, because
I was
we've been going for
I
so
was trying to turn
long.
the privacy off, and I didn't get to give a thought on any of it.
We've been
Oh.
going. We've been going for so long. Or did y'all see on that little cruise,
Yeah.
not cruise, but they had like a little tour, and they seen Diddy and Carisha out there on the land in Miami. They was waving to him and everything.
Spending all that bread.
Did you see the new video?
I
Acting
don't
man.
watch videos.
I mean, you had to watch the video, but it was on Instagram.
I saw that there was a video. I
Was
will
your
say
man
that.
naked as hell?
No, I didn't see that.
Is that what you sent? I thought you meant like a song video.
It is a song video, but they broke it up on Instagram.
I ain't paying no attention. Okay.
Somebody
Somebody sexy today.
Twerking
Wait a
tire.
minute. Hold on. Turn around to the camera. Let us see what you look like today.
Got the ass out? Oh,
I was home all
She,
day.
all of it.
got the ass out, huh?
Ass.
Nigga rubbing on the ass all day, you just threw that on? God damn, what's going on?
I was in meetings all day. That's what I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
You was in me. Sorry. She's being sexy.
Dick appointments.
We short a chair.
Pilates.
You gonna make the artist sit in the
Well, we have to still see if, you know, hey. We
If that's happening. Anyway, all right,
he
so
definitely makes that noise.
so we swing back around
Maybe.
to some of the topics that you went.
I mean, we've been going for like, man, what
Can we do them one at a time is all I'm saying.
Shout out to Tina Turner. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
Rest in peace, Tina. I'm upset because I had to go in the office that day. And them white people didn't let me know she died. But me and my sister decided, because for some reason my phone wasn't working either. Me and my sister decided they knew I was going to take bereavement leave.
So that's why they
Like in the
tell you.
middle of it. Like, had I looked at my phone and been like, Tina Turner, okay. Hey, Dava, I'd have been like, I'm sorry. Family emergency. There's been a death in my family. I have to go home now. They know me well enough
Well,
to say
for the
she
people-
gonna find out when she get home.
For the people who get to just be on Instagram and Facebook all day long, I think I found out when the radio station found out. Like, they was going on the air for the 3 o'clock show, and we all found it at the same time. Like, damn. She had just passed away when the 3 o'clock segment was about to come
Breaking
on.
news.
Yeah.
I was like, I was home by the time I found out. So I didn't get home till like 7 o'clock that day. I was like,
You was too late.
CNN, they tell me nobody. I was like, I looked at all the messages that I didn't see while I was in the building, and they was all like boom, 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 boom. And I said,
Shout out to Tina Turner. She's rolling on the river.
rolling in the clouds.
I didn't like that because I didn't know she was even sick. But from my understanding, she was sick for a long time. I didn't even know she was sick.
What you mean you ain't like it?
I mean, it's not.
You had a chat with those in the family too?
Damn.
Yeah, she was my stepmother. Nah.
Damn, I ain't like that. Who was supposed to call you?
I didn't like not knowing that she was sick.
Who was supposed to call you?
I don't know. It's just some wishful
Well, you
thinking.
know,
No, but I should say, to be honest, I was just very, very shocked. And I don't know, I must have been in the clouds or something, not hearing anything about her being ill for a significant period of time, and
I
then.
never heard she was ill though.
I don't
But
think
that's what
that's top tier news.
I think because, you know, the lady living her life, she over there in Sweden, you know, just hanging out. I don't really wanna cry no more.
Hey, Randy said, Sharp Lady wanted a text message.
Right.
She
Like,
didn't
Yes, I
want to
did.
find out what the rest of the words.
I didn't like that. What's going on? What do you do? That's like when this guy over here knew that Lamar was coming the next day to be signed. Like, who y'all know?
He's like, don't worry.
Right, like,
It's gonna be done.
and this guy right here talking about, Effie gonna be banging, what you call? Like, who do y'all know?
He still had bad intel.
No,
though.
it was real.
You told us
He
that
got
Kane got shot.
He did.
Who?
Kane did. Braden shot Kane. You have to pay attention to the end, but that's what happened. I promise you.
Oh, so when I watched
I
it
heard him
on
say-
Friday.
You said it as if
No,
You-
because
the
my
way
plug
you
said
told
it,
us-
and that's what happened.
the way you told us.
And then I had to shut down one of your posts because they was upset. So
What?
just to let you know,
Man,
I
this
shut
dude.
it down. I had to shut it down because people was like, I'm leaving this group if y'all gonna be doing spoilers.
Oh,
They did.
Shut it.
who
Shut
was
it.
really? Oh, was it me?
I don't know, somebody was on there.
I
I said,
think.
oh, fuck
Yo, I said I'm gonna
So you
unfollow
don't
the
stand by
person.
your admin.
that. I had to get it out of there.
I
Okay.
said I don't know who said that, but I definitely said I'm going to unfollow the person who keep posting spoilers.
Shoot.
And I know Tobias said something.
Well, as my plug was correct, Kane did get shot at the end. You guys.
Which episode?
10.
Exactly.
10.
So he said
When
that like he
Brandon-
told us Monet got shot.
I mean, I'm telling you what happened. So y'all will find out. It's so early. Y'all find out next season.
I ain't seen him get shot.
He did.
No, it's
when
only
Brandon
been-
first shot,
He
hit him.
is taking I don't want to say 50-50 chance.
I'm not taking.
But
50.
Brayton said he shot somebody.
He shot him.
So
So the last episode?
Yes.
That was on
In a
YouTube?
shootout.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch it then.
Yes.
I don't remember that. Maybe I fell asleep. And then the YouTube I was watching was like so like bootleg
Black
and
Market.
I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought that was back in the day when we was
I was
stealing
like-
boots.
So the true question is, after you seen the bootleg,
I watched it again.
oh, you did?
Mhm.
Did you?
no.
I watched it because
You watched the bootleg or you watched the real
I
thing?
watched the real thing.
because you know they was
But I watched it twice.
they was in the club talking about that it was all fake.
I know that's messing
I
me up.
knew
I
it
was
wasn't
hoping
fake.
it was though.
Yeah,
Did you watch it twice?
I watched the regular. I didn't watch the bootleg.
He's a good man.
Hey, Pastor,
God fearing
50,
man.
50, please give this guy a check. Please.
I am
give him a check.
convinced that. Oh,
Me and my
okay.
wife was like, we gonna wait till the radio.
Technically, I was
I
convinced
tried.
that 50 was the one who leaked it.
Of course.
The only reason why I don't think he leaked it because I feel like he should do better by us and leak a copy that don't look like somebody sat there and did this.
Well, I think he
You sound like you got experience at that.
I think he just was like, fuck it, just go ahead. And
From everybody I talked to, it do sound like the bootleg copy did seem like somebody at the end was gonna be like, "Yo, I want to get a shout out to my mans and them."
It should.
Right.
That was probably the most views he ever got.
Or
He should've fucked that.
somebody walking across the screen. Yeah, those was back in the day. But also, rest in peace to Jim Brown. Did anybody call you?
No.
Did they call you on that either?
No, just like Pastor just told me that Carmelo Anthony retired last week.
Somebody call you on that either?
No, they didn't.
Bottom
Yeah.
line is her head in the cloud
Nobody is
anyway.
reporting to her like they should be.
It's funny. You said, "Who is he? A Nuggets fan now?" Because I was gonna put the my Carmelo Knicks jersey on that
You
first.
should have did that.
I know you would say that. I know you would say
I
that.
would rather that. I mean, he retired with the Knicks, though. See,
I didn't know that.
just said it. How you? What you mean you didn't know that?
That wasn't his last team. That's why I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
but the whole Knicks, everybody had congratulations from all the old Knicks players.
It's congratulations.
But
No,
you
but
should
he
retire with
retired
whatever
with the
team you want.
Knicks.
You can sign with a team, and then the next day retire with them.
I meant
What do you get when you retire from
Basketball?
Basketball.
Probably,
your pension?
probably not.
So does it matter what team you retire
What
from?
matters what team, bro?
Why?
What matters what team you retire from?
Probably the most
Why?
scored. Maybe
What?
the most scored. Randy, can you help us out?
I guess what team would you say Jordan retired from?
He
The
better.
Bulls.
Yeah.
But that's not the last team he played for. Right?
Exactly, but it's
So-
the Bulls.
So
It matters.
that's the answer to your question.
Yeah.
It
Shout out
matters.
to DC. Speaking of that,
Shout out to DC.
did anybody watch the fight?
Which
What
fight?
fight?
The Ed Glizzy versus.
Dave.
That was.
I ain't watched the fight, I just watched the highlights.
I
Randy
watched the
said
fight.
it's
It
a
was.
sentimental retirement.
Bro.
So Ed Glizzy.
You watched the whole thing?
It was like 12 minutes. Yes, I did.
Where you watching that? On somebody live?
On YouTube after the live.
You know they don't know who they are, though.
Huh?
You know they don't know who they are.
Not
I
at
know,
all.
but y'all talking about
So
basketball, I don't
Davey
know.
Ruffin is a
Actually,
he's a
You know who he is?
who's the other person?
Ant Glizzy.
Ed
Don't I
Glizzy.
know who that is?
Probably. Yeah.
I know who that person is.
They both
My
are.
son had a
I know
problem
who
with
this-
him.
Well, Ant Glizzy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ant Glizzy be talking a lot of shit. He even talking about Fat Trail. He talking about Fat Trail's not from DC, he's from Virginia. So they're both- They're both of comedians on IG and skit people and all that stuff.
Yeah, we
And
say why they not from DCT.
he's not. He's from Montgomery County.
Oh, I know.
So they had a little, I guess they had a little beef and all these type of things, and talking about, you know, this person can't come back in their hood, and this. I guess it got real serious, and I don't know. The fight was kind of wild to me, but
the crazy part, so this guy talks all types of shit to everybody all the time. He talks to, there's Baltimore people that he get on, he just argue with them. It's funny as shit. But he taught all this much. Mind you, these dudes is 145 pounds. Everybody is bones and skin and tall, right? This dude, so he claimed he didn't get hit, but he couldn't last. So, like, by the end of it, he was laying on the rope, huffing and puffing, and the other dude was kind of like the underdog. And he won, he was talking all types of shit, but it was...
old Davey. Well, Davey was on a high school tour and everything.
So both of them are from DC?
One from PG,
Okay.
I think Davey from Oxon Hill.
You
I
know,
think
you
what's
gotta be
called
correct
from
when you talk about that stuff.
and what's he called from DC somewhere.
Cause they were quick to correct you and tell you.
I'm just saying where they from. You know.
I mean, it was good to watch two people who can't fight each other.
Oh Lord.
But I hope it doesn't go into anything else like.
Oh, so it's more now.
Significantly other.
So I guess the dude bust the move. It was the dude who paid them, which, of course, he said, "Oh, it was a jokes. I got away with like $20K, da 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 da." But then he went back and said the dude didn't pay him all the money, and now him and the dude, the big muscular dude, are going back and forth.
Oh, good.
Ed Glizzy and Bust the Move. But he trying to tell everybody it's fake because all Ed Glizzy want to do is create content.
I mean, it's working for him.
I was about to say.
It does.
Then he has.
No, so you should be like 100K.
Huh?
You should be like 100K followers. You do basically what they do. You just don't sit on there all day long. Like talk shit.
I do not be talking shit.
Has anybody in this room ever heard this guy say he's the Tasha K of Baltimore? Somebody.
And you shouldn't want that title.
Somebody please tell me if y'all heard this guy.
I don't know if she don't talk shit. I just spread the news.
I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay.
So you never said it?
I did say that.
Oh, all right, okay. I just want to.
I said I heard somebody say call me that. You know what I'm saying?
Who called you a woman?
Is he the
That's
Tasha K?
It's not about the woman. It's about what she does.
But why not be the Charlemagne of Baltimore?
I don't want to be.
Why the woman of Baltimore?
I don't know. But anyways,
Okay.
back to my other.
Can I? You going back to a subject or to a new subject?
To a new subject.
Okay, well, no. Since we speaking to you, Tasha K, so he sped past it, but Tasha K is talking about somebody from Baltimore,
Just hilarious.
and that's just hilarious.
Just
At what point does Tasha K say, "I need a new job"?
Never.
But so crazy
She
because
get money.
all
She not.
everything.
That's what Jess was talking about her.
Yeah, they said she got $95 in her account.
I thought it was 600 something.
Hold on.
Because
I can very well.
I think one of them was like, "Is it 600,000?" And she was like, "It's public knowledge because Cardi B had to seize her money."
Oh, just a little bit that she had in the bank.
So she took all her YouTube money.
Oh gosh, I told y'all.
It's
What?
$95.
No.
No show.
Yeah.
No sure. Oh. Okay.
So she got sued by Cardi B for defamation.
Right.
Is it defamation?
Yeah.
She lost.
Right. I remember.
I
all
think
of
she
that.
lost her appeal. So Cardi seized all her money.
For bankruptcy, Tasha lists only having $95 in her Chase Bank account. Value of her personal property, including purses, cars, clothes, engagement ring, and business-related properties, all totaled out to $58,595.56. Sometimes you gotta hit people in the Wi-Fi area, like take away their platform. If she broken, you can't take nothing from her. What else can you take?
And what's crazy about filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy, it doesn't mean anything because the bankruptcy court could deny you.
So $95 and then $56 thousand, and she owes Cardi $4 million.
Yo,
She's
But
never
she's
gonna get
still-
that $4 million.
She's still
But like-
gonna be talking shit.
She's gonna get it. I mean, it's just like the other girl who owes 50 Cent all that money. What's her name?
Tierra Marie.
Yeah, Tierra May. You're gonna get it eventually.
let's keep it real though. Like I
When
mean,
you make money, they gonna get it. So
But
that's why I
you
said she
Kids would
switched
never
up.
make money.
but you don't feel like that's some sucker shit, yo. You start a rumor, kids start rumors, everybody starts rumors, and like
So
you
I'm
take
sorry, go ahead.
so allegedly, from my understanding,
And if you use the word allegedly, that saves your lawsuit. But go on.
but I mean anyways, allegedly, I guess she said Cardi had herpes.
Exactly.
Now, if Cardi did or Cardi didn't, does that really stop her bag?
No.
So
but-
why would
so
like
so
that's
you
low?
think it's, so it's, why is that low?
Because it's like fighting somebody who can't fight. Like you.
She had plenty of opportunities to back down off of what she was saying. It's not like she said it one time and Cardi was like, "Court." She said it and she was like, "Hey, that's not true. Stop saying that. Hey, cease and desist." And she's like, "Nope, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say I'm down on it. I know for a fact she got herpes."
But she
Wait,
not-
$4 million though?
Why
You
not?
know what I'm saying? That's low.
But what I'm saying,
Y'all got
see, you gotta. So like this morning, it was talking about, and this is, I mean, this is different, but when you like about to beat your child, they said you should explain. If I tell my child, hey, don't do that. Go ahead, sit down. Don't do that. I'm telling you right now, if you do that again, I'm gonna pop you. If she explained to this young lady, go ahead, stop playing. At what point in time do we say
enough is enough?
Enough is enough. You gotta teach their ass as a lesson. But because she wants to be who this person she is and keep on, that's that Wendy Williams shit they used to do. But see, back in the day, ain't nobody was suing nobody. Wendy Williams talk shit, hella shit about people.
So this is that new age shit.
Right. So this is that new age shit.
Do we all agree
Well,
with
I
new
don't
age
know
shit?
about.
I don't know
about on the radio, but when I watched her show, I feel like Wendy used the proper terminology,
of course,
not to get sued, and that's all it took for Tasha to do. But you wanted to keep playing. You want to play in my face? I'm gonna play in yours. So yes, $4 million.
But yeah, but
she lucky that's all she.
Back in the day was a different situation. That's like now. Everything is you can't say this. You hear that? Say that. What's your proper nouns? What's your proper pronouns? Don't say that to them. Don't do this. Don't do that. You can't do these things anymore. Like basically like how football used to be back in the day. The NFL, the NBA. Yo, I didn't see Charles Oakley and the Knicks fuck people up on the basketball court. I mean, literally, like, ain't no just boom. All that shit. Like, if you do that shit now,
you get fined. And you gonna do
they just keep attacking my baby.
Well, Draymond is
because he want to step on people's chest.
So that's another thing we miss as well. Draymond is like like all this dumb shit. Why? I don't know. We missed a lot. I guess this is gonna be the recap show, y'all. This is gonna be the recap show. What we missed.
So what do y'all think about?
So let me answer a question real quick because they asked. Tasha K is the person we were talking about. I think Randy missed that. And I think I might have missed the comment, but she said the girl had herpes. So that was the defamation. Go.
I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody in school said somebody had herpes.
A lot of people. Back in our days, it was mono, though.
Yeah, man.
Everybody used to talk about herpes, so they got mono. 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 They got mono.
What your school was saying?
I've never.
Full blown?
No, we didn't hand out STDs to people, first of all.
That's all I heard. 15. That's
you said my school, so I can't speak for
15 is the clinic.
But
so then you say the social club.
That's not
what it
was.
What is it?
The social club is not 15.
The Kappa House?
Yeah,
the Kappa House.
What did you say, the Kappa House?
But no, honestly, like, I never heard. I was probably in middle school or high school, and I had strep throat. And my mother took me to the hospital, and my doctor had switched to a different practice. So I could see the other doctor. And the doctor was like, well, are you kissing boys? And I might have been in high school. And I was like, no. And he was like, because I think it's mono.
See?
And I was like, I don't know what that is. And my mother was like, it's something white people get. That's not what she is. So it's like, I don't know. I was like, all I know is I have a fever. I did end up having strep throat.
Mono.
And I never went back to that.
No.
Again.
No, back
did you have mono is the question.
No.
You could do a lot of shit back in the day that you can't do now. Especially, like you said, Wendy Williams, when she started her show, she changed the word, the verbiage. Back in the day, you could say what the hell you want to say. They got a clip with Whitney called Wendy or some shit. Like, basically, like, who the fuck is you talking to? Like, that's not me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I think back in the day, it was more of, we're going to fight. There's going to be a lawsuit type shit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to fight this thing out.
I think that right now, we living in a time when people feel entitled and feel privileged. That's what it is.
I think it's also a come up, though. If this guy says something about celebrity, oh, he on that show? They're going to come attack the show now.
Oh, good. Well, I'm happy you guys will be there with me.
Right, but they're going to attack the show. Like, well, he was part of that show.
Randy said he only knew about mono when he started going to a white school.
I don't know.
Oh, and I
I'm not
say,
the only
look,
one.
I say fact because I didn't learn nothing about mono until I went to gifting and talenting program at the University of Maryland on College Road.
When did y'all know about burning?
Then,
before mono or after?
At the same time.
I mean, I had heard of STDs. My point was mono is.
I don't know. I'm just saying what they said back in the day.
But
everything
okay.
was mono.
So did y'all see the news this morning about this big bulletin board when you coming across the 28th Street Bridge?
What bridge is that again?
The one that just drove across.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's a big it's a big thing saying gonorrhea. So this is our new thing. This is the.
I used to see that sign before though. I feel like
no, it's new.
Was there a chlamydia? There was some big billboard.
It was
that
something
had STD before.
It was something else, but
and they had the one that told you how much it costs to raise a kid a year.
It might have been something.
I swear to God, that one was about
But
Franklin.
But this the gonorrhea thing is making waves, and they were talking
so
about
that's a new thing in high school.
Well, that's what they're basically saying. So y'all remember we were supposed to be known as the herpes simplex 2.
Oh, we was?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Baltimore, the herpes simplex 2. You know, we were taking ownership of that. So now we're taking ownership of gonorrhea.
Thank you, Sharp Lady, for making the points that I needed to have. But anyways, how do y'all feel about the lady who got on the plane and she sat next to a clear person, and in his text he said, I'm sitting next to this big black lady. I can't wait till they raise the price on the plane tickets. And then she sat there and she read the text off of his phone and then said, you know what? I'm going to make you feel as uncomfortable as I feel, and told him, I read your text messages. You're a nasty man.
Why did you say you're a nasty man?
I mean, it was messed up, I guess.
I mean, I'm here for it. I would have said, I heard about it. I didn't see it. I think she should have had it. This is gonna go viral.
Yeah, I would have basically if I could have, I would have took a screenshot of it.
She did.
And I would have
Yes,
I mean, it's no different than the other white lady, the one that was sitting on the plane and wrapped herself in the plastic and made her own plastic house. It's the same.
But it was his phone. You don't feel like
that she violated his privacy? Hell no.
Yeah, she did.
Why?
Why is she reading his text message?
Okay, but why is he texting something like that?
Why is she reading his text messages?
Well, then you might
That's a violation.
You might as well tell me I violate people's privacy all the time, because if I'm sitting next to somebody and they texting, I'm looking. I'm looking.
If it's in eyesight, is it a violation?
Why not?
So,
if you shouldn't have said nothing though, because now you've seen what I text, and now you're telling me about it. So you're in my business.
Or you could be just blunt, just like I was sitting in a meeting, and then all of a sudden two people picked up their phone. They were both texting at the same time. I was the only person in the room other than them, and I asked them. I just stopped what I was saying, and I said, "Are y'all talking about me?" I said, because y'all both were texting at the same time, and I said, and y'all
this is
it's
why
just real coincidental.
This is why some people say that you're crazy.
Hold on. Wait. No, who you calling BS on?
So Hudson 6 is right. If y'all sitting somewhere and y'all on your phone texting, and the person next to you is all on your phone, you gonna have a problem with it.
Oh yeah, I'm nosy, so I'm going to look, and I'm going to say something. If I'll be like, wait a minute, you need to see.
If somebody reading a text off their phone, they would have a problem with it.
That's like your woman
I'm
over your shoulder.
going to say, do you need a better view to see what I'm about to type about you?
You texting your woman
because
like,
I know, I own up to the things.
I don't strain my eyes. I look, and if it's in my eyesight, I feel like I'm not violating their privacy. And just like
so if your man is texting, you look at his text messages?
Hell yeah, I
wow.
know his damn passcode, and I go through his phone if I feel like it.
Baby girl, fuck that.
I don't believe that because I feel like she doesn't even text that.
I said I put the quota if I feel like it. I didn't say I did. I said if I feel like it.
You just said, hell yeah, I do, and I know his passcode. That's what you said.
And I said, and I will go through his phone if I feel like it.
Well, we know Sharp Lady has a phone problem.
What? Why do I have a phone problem?
Because I don't think you're that technically savvy.
Oh well, guess what?
What?
That's some bullshit.
I don't feel like you're that technical savvy.
To be able to go in somebody's phone. You know, 3-year-old.
I would almost bet that she
1-year-old
might have a
can go
flip
on the
So
phone.
why? I don't have any flip phone. I have an iPhone 14. So where the hell you get that I got a flip phone?
Well, I texted you yesterday after talking to
It came
you,
up
And
green.
so what?
and you didn't get back to me till today.
Because maybe I
She
was
gonna talk to
busy
you.
and maybe I was
James.
preoccupied. I don't have to
James.
answer to you. You know
This
what
is
I'm saying?
this is
We're
real
talking
personal
business.
doing show out. Why are you
Oh,
talking?
don't
Why you
that's
talking business?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Doing
just
the
talking.
show.
I mean,
Why are you talking business doing the show?
we just talking.
Chill off of that, B.
No.
Y'all leave Kathy alone.
What you mean? I want to know why you in the man's phone. That's what you
You
said.
can go back to her and her with that.
Yeah, that's what you said. You said I looked at his phone and I know his passcode, and I go. And then what you said. So you say if, but you did say you go through the phone.
Okay, well, you know what? If I want to know some information,
Just claim it.
Just ask.
Well, okay, well, I have asked. And if I feel like one of the things about men, first of all,
Come on, she got her hand up. I got something.
She don't say nothing about men too. Don't worry.
No, you can finish that. I just got a question. So y'all have never in the history of niggerdom picked up a woman's phone or looked over and saw.
I know. I ain't been to.
Thank you. So what?
I
What am I
so
so
we not
guilty?
acting like.
So
Because I got the feeling it was just
let me tell you something.
y'all do that.
No, let me tell you something.
Because Kathy was like, I'm with Hutch and Six. Y'all do that.
I didn't say y'all
So I
did.
need him to answer the questions here.
I just said, why would you go to the man's?
You gave an honest answer. I
Yeah,
don't
fuck
think.
yeah.
Have I done it before?
I've been doing woman's
Yes, I
phone.
have.
Okay.
Okay.
What I was saying was it's a violation. You were saying it wasn't a violation.
If you looking at if you
No,
looking
because I
at
said it was
somebody
wrong.
text
I
you,
own that.
So
Oh, okay.
I just said I also own what I'm going to do it. It's a life.
we still. Let's say he's scrolling on.
Answer the question that was presented to
What's
you,
the
my
question?
friend.
Have you been to a woman's phone?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I just want because
But
it
see-
felt like the narrative
No.
was women go through.
No, I never said women. I said this was for.
I know you.
Yeah, this
He
was
just
for,
asked me. He said, "Why?"
For this young lady right
He
here.
said, "Why don't you ask him?" And I said, "I can ask him, and I would ask him. But if I still feel like I'm not getting the correct answer, then yes, I'm going
So
to
your
go."
phone- so
with-
And Randy
so the
wants you
phone
to get back
proves-
to the one thing about men. Because I cut you off. He want to know what's that one thing.
So the phone proves what you want to know.
I like that.
Sometimes.
So if I got my phone right here, and you say, "Let me hold your phone," and I'm like, "Hold on, bro."
I bet.
So I'm like, "Hold on," and while you doing it, I'm what you gonna find out?
It's not. It wouldn't
know
be.
what
It
You
wouldn't
start
be.
deleting shit.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Well, first of all, I mean, I'm not going to delete anything out your
No.
phone.
I asked you a question. If you say to that man, "Let me hold your phone," because you're saying the secrets are in the phone. So if he gives you the phone, but everything is deleted, bless you.
But most of the time, it's not even about
Bless
secrets. It's not even about secrets.
No.
that I'm asking the question
I'm
about.
asking the question. Because you said if you don't get your answer, you're going to ask for the phone.
Right. And then
So if you answer the phone and he gives it to you, now everything is deleted. Now what?
But that's the thing about
Now
it.
what?
Then I don't have an answer.
Oh, all right.
Is
So
that,
what's
what
the
is that
point-
the
what's
point
the-
that you wanted
So
to
what's
make?
the point? What's the point of going to the phone?
Because whatever I'm looking for, I'm trying to find it before it get deleted. Why is it such an issue?
It is no man like.
Yes.
Nobody wants nobody to go to their phone. Nobody. And if I pay my own cell phone bill,
It's your property.
right, you don't got to go to my shit. If you feel some type of way, then you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna tell you go about your business.
Okay.
But why go through somebody's
So-
phone?
Okay,
That's my
that's your point. If that's your private property, then so be it.
You should go to
But
jail.
my thing, I should go to jail for what?
Because you
Because
violated
you
that
went through
man.
my private
Oh,
property.
how many times y'all go through our ass?
I mean, we don't. First of
Go
all,
through all y'all.
we're older, and I've learned that.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't-
Yeah,
you
you
don't
so-
do that.
You don't go
So
looking for
within-
nothing that you don't want to see or find. Is that the point that you're trying to make?
I mean, basically, if you look for it, you'll find something.
You're gonna find it. So basically, what?
So in the last 5 years, have any of you gone through your mate's phone?
Me? Anybody's phone? No. I would say over. For me, it was over 10 years ago.
Okay.
And my thing that when I was going to the phone, you don't gotta question nobody. You can know how people are. You can see their difference of how they act. what the things that they doing. So when they was doing certain things, oh yeah, I'm gonna go through this phone. My eyes was very quick.
Okay. Because I was going to say, why were you going through the phone?
Yeah, that's why. So I knew. So once I got my answers, now again, it's for me to now say if I'm gonna stay, if I'm gonna deal with it, or whatever this may be. But I only went through one person phone. When I was younger, my child's mother,
Baby,
can you go bring me my purse? And I keep on telling people all the time. I'll tell a woman now, I will never touch another. From a young age, I don't never hand nobody no purse. I don't get no purses. I don't go in no purses. Can you hold my purse and get that? No. I bring the whole bag to them before I go into anybody's.
So are you saying that you learned the lesson from that?
Goddamn right, because like Sixer said, when you go looking for it, you're gonna go find it. And if it's not something you want, you will be hurting yourself.
And sometimes something that you might find, you might misconstrue as something that it's not.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a cover up.
And you can ask.
5 years. 5 years. Have you went through?
She just went to the nigga shit today. So she got the dress on.
Actually, I did not. I did not go through anything.
So she got the
today.
She got a fucking dress. She got a fucking dress
She
on.
said, she went through the phone and was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she put a fucking dress on today.
No, I went through the phone because I was.
What the fuck you think that she did?
No.
She
said in the last 5 years, have you went through the phone? And I said yes. And I was saying I went through the phone because I wanted evidence to take the court with me. That's the reason why I went to.
Oh, that type of shit. We talking about other shit.
No, but I'm saying it was simple because basically I kept asking before I even went through the phone. I kept asking a question. I kept saying, are you cheating on me? The answer was no. But yet I'm seeing evidence, as you said, that say that the answer was correct. And they kept saying no. So I said, okay. Now it's time for me to look for the phone because I know this nigga is dumb enough not to erase his text messages and none of that, and sure isn't. And I took my little screenshot.
If
so
y'all are at the point of going to court, then that definitely
we weren't at the point, but I was preparing myself too.
But you felt that way. At that point, it should be a charge for going through his personal property.
Okay.
He paid for the phone. He paid for the bill.
You assuming a lot.
Yeah. Because if you go to court, if you go, no, I didn't. But if you go to court,
you're assuming a lot because there are things in my household that one of us pays the total bill for, whether it's so if it's our phones, like I said, join our plan. I don't. So, but for instance, I'm saying for instance, our insurance, I pay that. Wow. Does that mean that's not his car because I pay it?
The car doesn't have nothing to do with the insurance.
I'm saying I pay our car insurance.
Why you so?
Because some things I feel like should be clear.
No, it's not. That's why we're here to talk about it.
My point is it his property or not because I pay for it?
Insurance, I don't know if it's insurance is property.
So I'm just giving it, but the thing was, I was giving an example of how, I didn't know I would have to give it to a married person, but how you can sometimes pay a bill that covers somebody else in that house.
But when you look at it, legally,
so is it
whoever paid for it is their fault.
But how many times? So y'all never, because I've heard this before. Y'all never had a situation or seen anybody that same thing what Toya saying because they pay a bill and they get mad or in their feelings about something and they'll say to the person, "Oh, I pay the car insurance," or "That car is in my name." Even though you pay the bill for it, that's still my car.
That's just people being petty.
So, what was your answer to 5 years? I'm sorry, because everybody didn't answer my question.
Have you? Yes, I have.
So, should she send you to jail?
Well, I'm happy that we know, but I do pay the phone bill and I pay for
so because you pay the phone bill, you can go.
I mean,
Shanika,
why can't he get a?
But I don't.
I'm gonna call her right now.
I don't.
Shanika.
But what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But so it's okay for Cardi B to be petty. And
Sir, no.
But
we done moved away from there. So your whole thing is she should go to jail for going through that man's phone.
For his property.
Going through his property, and you're saying you're tying them together. That it's okay for you to go through her phone.
It's not your property once you gave it to her.
That's another thing.
Who gives a phone?
You loaned a phone to somebody?
You loaned it to her?
We didn't have the conversation.
Oh, call her on the phone.
That's that man's phone. That's his
It's
shit.
my property. I paid for it.
Oh, that he talking big
So
shit now.
he can go through it when he wants to.
I mean, I don't, but I could technically.
And he has within the last 5 years.
Okay.
Andrew,
Snitch.
have you gone through Shayna's phone in the last 5 years?
Yeah.
Y'all seem like that's the type of thing y'all do, though. Listen, here's what I mean. I have one of my best friends.
Wait a minute.
Her and her boyfriend feel like, my phone died. Can I play the game on your phone? So they're always in each other's phone. That's what I meant about y'all. I asked you the question, but I mean, do you go through her text messages?
No, my wife has.
See, that's
My
what
wife
I'm
has.
saying.
My wife
Who paid
has.
the phone bill?
My wife has my passcode or whatever like that. So she
Who paid
can
the
go
phone
on there
bill?
whenever she wants to. Huh?
You bought the phone?
I pay the phone bill.
And you pay for the phone?
Yeah.
That's your property.
Is it your property?
Do what you do.
It's both our property.
Thank you. Once you gave it to her to use,
Who
then it's
gives a
hers.
phone? The store might.
Nobody
give a phone.
loans a phone
No,
to the
no.
Actually, the
Bro,
store is who loans you the phone. Actually,
The store does.
the
loan
store
phones.
is the one who loans you the phone. When you are handing it to a person,
I didn't
if you,
get it.
I call Shamika right now. Call her.
Shamika's busy
So,
right
so
now.
Call her.
Shamika's busy right now.
Shamika
basically
call
what
me
you're
when
saying is- basically what you're saying is, God forbid, y'all take a separation or y'all split apart. and have
No,
a
she
argument.
can't walk with my phone.
So you keeping her phone?
I want my phone. I paid for it.
nigga, we already.
That's
You
his
keeping her phone?
Hush.
She can't.
We already know the
number?
truth.
Being petty, yes, I will.
We
But
already,
see,
we already know
And
the
you
truth.
seem like that type
The
of
audience
dude
might not know, but you
It seems like that
let's
type
switch
of
the
dude.
subject, 'cause
She can't take a stage name.
I don't want you to keep up.
bro, Miss Dot 6, she needs
She
to
can have anything she wants, but she cannot have my daddy name. That's my daddy name.
that.
Everything that he seemed like the type that everything that
That
he.
motherfucker Turner. That's my daddy name.
And he may seem like that when we hit record, but I put it on everything.
That he ain't like that. That
He
he.
ain't about that life.
She going back to
He
spring.
ain't about that life.
She going back to
I'm gonna do him like that, and I'm gonna have Shamika on the next show,
Damn.
Well, I ain't
so that she can say
Damn.
what the deal is.
We
'Cause
can't have a woman up
you
here.
talk a lot of shit when she ain't around. I want her here. She ain't been here in like what 2 years now?
Look here.
No, she came for your birthday, so she needs to come back. We miss her. She needs to come back.
To
and
be
set-
petty, that is my property.
Shayna said
Oh
our
shit.
rule is no reading of text messages because I have group chats and stuff discussing other people's business that he doesn't need to know.
She probably discussing you.
Yo, every girl says that. Yo, that's just your overall arching excuse.
So here's the thing: 2 things can be true. I do feel like, and I have maybe they watch it, maybe they not, but I have someone who is very close to me who feels like they have to tell their partner everything, so I don't tell them things. People can come to me and tell me things. If you confide in me, you're not confiding in Marlon unless we're both sitting there. So I do like to keep the things that people tell me private.
So why can't men use that same argument?
They can.
I'm sure
Okay,
y'all
well,
do.
then that's my overarching argument.
The
You
other
shouldn't go
thing,
through my phone.
the other thing I was
me and
gonna
her
say,
might
wait
be
a minute.
discussing something.
The other thing I was gonna say was that with women also, what is true is we have probably said some shit about y'all that will hurt your heart,
I mean, probably the same.
and we're trying to spare you because
Spare me. I don't want to see it.
your feelings gonna be real
I
hurt
don't want to go
when
to
you go to
nobody's
the group
phone.
chat and you like this dyslexic motherfucker. Then oh,
I don't want to go through nobody's phone. I don't want to see, especially like you said, if that's their phone, their bill. I don't give a fuck if I paid for the phone, gave them the phone, whatever the case may be. I don't want to go through it. I don't want to see nothing because once you have that, things won't be the same. Like you don't know what they talk about, and even like you said, if you find something, it can maybe it's like texting, right? When you text somebody. They can assume that you have an attitude. They can assume you have a attitude problem, but that might not be the case. I might just be texting, and you might have took it that way. So I don't want to find a piece of paper with a number on it like, oh, that's you, nigga? Now you going off.
I mean, I'm gonna say it regardless.
You know what I'm saying?
It could be a number I know.
Right. Oh, that's your new chick?
Like, this your bitch, huh?
You went out to lunch? Oh, yeah.
That's your bitch. He like, ain't that my mother phone number?
Right, like you like nah, so I don't want to go to no
And you
phone.
did that too.
Listen, it is the is, so it was that bitch, huh?
Yeah, like
If
that's
me and Mama
always.
have a conversation where I don't remember us discussing, like, must have been your other bitch.
Yeah, that's always.
Because I don't know what you're talking about.
What kind of cologne you got on? Who bought you that?
Yo,
Who told you to smell like that?
Yeah.
What made you all of a sudden? What bitch said that would smell good on you?
I feel like at a young age, while we were at the basketball court as men, girls went to a separate type of school that taught them all these tricks and stuff to get men.
I don't know.
Oh, really?
So wait a minute. Go back to something you said before sex. You feel like when they say, I have group chats and stuff on my phone.
That is a
wait a minute. I got group chats and stuff on my phone from girlfriends that they got stuff that I don't want everybody to know. So you think that's cat?
I think that possibly could be true, but that's an overarching get out of jail free card. Because if you said the same thing, it wouldn't get the same.
Like, do you talk to your guy friends that much about stuff about her or them about their wives? Like, now I know.
What'd you say?
He just treated you like Shayna do him. He don't talk to me about that.
So you gotta understand.
You know you were saying
you
taking a free drink. You was like, she won't do it. Shayna was like, I will and I have.
You gotta understand, right?
He did that to him.
If somebody's wife came to me and was like, "Where's my husband? You know where he at?" No, where he at? I don't know where he was going. That's not for us.
You're not gonna try to have his back.
But that's not for us because
it
now
make a statement. So
right?
There's no right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
What if he say he was with you though?
He better tell me.
Yeah, you got to. That's why I'm going.
That's why y'all not.
Better tell me.
Women are much better.
Yeah,
because
y'all went
if Marvin called Kathy right now and be like, what time did where's Toya at? And she's like, I think she in the bathroom.
Because y'all went to that secret class while we were on the basketball court.
There wasn't no secret class. It's all about knowing, as Hutch would probably say, staying in your lane and knowing your place.
I was in it.
Yeah,
but that's not the
because you said like
I don't tell nobody staying in place. I don't know who place.
But that's not the same thing.
I'm not. Because and the only reason for me to like
she
you
just
said
said you would look out for her,
and that's why I said stand in my lane and knowing my place. So my thing would be stand in my lane is that if Marlon was to come to me and ask me that question, I'm gonna do everything I can to avoid answering him, and if it means that I don't know or something like that. No, it's about like
we didn't learn this thing.
I low key felt like she just threw me under the bus.
Yeah, I don't know. She
no,
didn't say in the bathroom.
You gotta be like.
She didn't say in the bathroom. She said,
was like,
I don't know.
I'm not answering the question.
I ain't with that. That ain't for me.
But see,
that's
what I'm saying.
But I will say, I mean, it's not a life that I have to live right now. So I'll say at 40, maybe things a little different. But in my 20s, I remember one time I was like, somebody who shouldn't have been asking me where I was, but they pulled up on me and was like, well, why are you out here? And I was like, I just dropped my cousin off at the airport. And he was like, really? She at the airport? I was like, let me call her. She picked up with ease. I was like, didn't I just, first of all, he gave me too much room with it. Because I was like, did I not drop you off at BWI? And she's like, I'm sitting here waiting for my flight right now. I don't even know if BWI had stuff. You know they don't open. But
BWI opens early.
We be ready. They open at like 5 or 6, right?
No, they open early.
The least respected people.
Let's get our tour for a commercial.
Yeah, we up there all night, every night. 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 1 o'clock. BWI is open. Only because them fucking Vegas flights and them international flights.
Oh, okay. But that's people coming in, right? It's not people leaving.
443-255-1783. Holla at me.
And hold on, what's your part?
You need a ride to BWI, pushing T. Pushing T.
Let's
pushing
go.
Pushing T.
Did he rap?
Shut up.
The prom
the question was,
the prom king.
Right now we are on, can your mate go through
He
your
got
phone?
phone posits to match every one of his colorful shirts.
And I saw that.
That's what they're wearing. They're wearing sneakers with the dress.
That's what they say. That's what they doing. I don't know.
Paula said he wouldn't
You got the
put you on the spot
yellow,
like
you got
that.
the pink.
But you know what? But you know how Six was saying about learning stuff at a very young age.
The secret girl school.
Yeah, no, it was like
House.
No, I didn't learn at the Kappa House. It was a little bit after the Kappa House, but I was still in my 20s. And one of my friends,
Shut up.
Criminal.
Go ahead.
Oh, God.
God, here we go.
Y'all make me so ill.
Yeah, why
Marlon, help me out.
What
Hey,
is wrong with
every
y'all?
time this
I was-
thing.
Marlon went to Gilman. So tell him, did he have
Marlon, don't tell her nothing.
I pulled up in the black truck, listening to the song Black Truck.
Oh, you just coordinate everything, huh?
he was learning from the kids.
I just wanted you to ask Marlon, when he was like in his freshman year, did they still have mixers? Did
Like the Kappa House?
the independent school still have mixers?
Marlon, did y'all have mixers when you were in school?
Yes.
In your freshman year?
Your freshman
You
year.
gotta be clear.
Freshman year.
So what you saying?
No, I was saying just like you said about learning lessons when you're young. And when I was, like I said, I was in my 20s, and one of somebody that went to college with me, they lied and told their significant other that they were going to an alumni fair at the college, but they really weren't. They were cheating with somebody. And what?
You snitching?
No, basically what happened was that this person was really like real social when we were in college, and is really alarming to see. You know, we had the alumni little chat that came through, and the little chat came through that the person was killed. Their significant other killed them because they caught them in a lie, and because the person
What school you went to?
Tuskegee.
And they kill the folks.
That person's significant other felt that thing because they lied and said they went to an alumni fair, so they reached out to somebody that they knew that was still an alumni and asked them, did y'all have an alumni fair at the school? And the person said no. So that was one of them very.
Marlon said yes.
See, thank you.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Did y'all see the new, not new, but did y'all see the little thing this week where Cardi B was like twerking, shaking her ass, and Offset was like feeling on her and recording it?
What was this on?
It was soft.
All over social media. Like,
it's not on her timeline. Her timeline is
like Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Al Sharpton and stuff.
But not to the children.
Yeah, I don't even like.
But why? Like I'm just saying, like, I don't feel like as a wife and a husband.
Wait a minute. How did Al Sharpton come into play?
Because that's what they're saying, that's the only kind of things that I look at on my
Shoo.
But why would Al Sharpton be there at all?
Okay, well can I just
he said Marvin Gaye, Al Sharpton. Anyways,
Martin King shit.
Yeah.
Can I put a disclaimer out?
What's your disclaimer? Because I'll ask the question.
Mama said the Kappa House was jumping, but I only went to the Kappa House in my late 20s.
Look, she's like,
yes, because y'all
we
always
do not validate what Marlon said.
Marlon jumped on the Mr. Six.
When he agrees with Sharp,
You're not even from here. Go back to your news.
My news is different.
But do y'all feel like, as a married couple, like that's some shit that should be happening? Like,
oh, the thing went to sleep again.
like I don't understand. Like, how do you, as a husband and wife, go through a whole situation where I'm recording my wife twerking and I'm feeling on her ass, caressing her ass, and putting it on social media?
Was she naked?
No,
her ass was out.
But we've seen her ass plenty of times.
Well, what was the purpose? What was the purpose of doing
They
it?
do anything for clout.
They do anything for clout. Bitches is mad, niggas is mad.
I mean, that's all they was doing. It was some clout stuff, get a bunch of views. But views could equate to money for them.
I mean, it's probably the same thing as some of the other stuff that people do for money.
I genuinely don't care because I don't care what people think of what I do in my marriage.
Good answer.
So you wouldn't mind bending over, twerking and all and recording and put it on social media?
If that's what we did as a couple,
okay,
then I'm cool with it.
Okay.
That's
Shamika cannot do that.
Your wife can't even wear a bathing suit with your friends around, so I'm sure she can. Not maybe. We got it on tape. You said it.
Husband around when my wife had a bathing suit on.
You said that she couldn't do it.
It depends on what type of bathing suit, but that's just class.
It's on record. It's on record here. This
No,
wasn't a
it's fine.
conversation
But it's just,
we had at a restaurant.
depends.
It's what he said on the show. Look at him, not me.
No, she's not gonna walk around in a G-string in front of my homies. It's just class.
Well, and that's what I was about to say is that just like Toya said, if that's what they do, you got to think of what kind of marriage they have.
Randy, that's church stuff. Shut up.
That's what kind of marriage they have.
What do you say?
He said he thought he was going to bring up Dietrich Haddon's wife.
Oh yeah, but
No, I'm not. But I mean, even with that too, I seen that. My whole thing is this. I don't know fucking. My whole thing with that.
We don't even know if it's on anymore.
Right. They are a married couple. And if that's how they choose to celebrate I guess that was their anniversary.
Yeah.
I thought it was
his birthday.
It wasn't no
What's
clothes
the
off or
problem?
nothing like that. She was
So
just
it's
dancing
only a
on him.
problem if the clothes are off?
What did you do? I don't know what happened.
She was twerking on
The
him.
guy was twerking on him. A Christian gospel guy or whatever. Twerking. Well, my whole thing is, so what? So because you go to church or because you are a pastor or because you're in the music ministry, that don't mean that y'all have sex, don't mean y'all have fun, y'all don't do nothing like
they be having receipts. A bunch of
Shayna said I should be able to do whatever the hell I want with my husband, regardless of his title.
Even
you better preach, girl.
Use the word hell?
Shayna.
I don't think
Shayna, I don't
feel like that
know.
was a
Shayna be off the chain, Pastor. Now watch her.
Randy said, but that's not abnormal for Cardi and Offset. I've seen her dance on him for years.
That's what I said. That's
them.
And then he said, "LOL, Shayna, go
Okay,
on."
buddy. Let me lift my phone.
I
don't have it.
I mean, so what do you think, Pastor?
I didn't see nothing wrong with Dietrich Haddon and his wife or whatever.
What about Cardi and Offset?
I didn't see what they was talking about or whatever, but
I was him in the same thing. Just
I don't agree with it.
No,
wait a minute. Let me say this, but I'm not surprised by it because it's them.
Why don't you agree with it?
I'm gonna tell you what I seen though.
It's about class, like Six said. I don't think that's classy.
What's the difference?
It's a big difference.
It's twerking.
It's a big difference.
On for the whole world.
But did you see it?
No.
This was a lot elevated. I bullshit you not. So like, he was standing there, and it wasn't. And I don't feel like she was twerking. I feel
like moving her butt,
and he was going like this, like they was having sex, but you could see the softness.
he was really into it.
So this is my thing about why I don't care. What does it cost anybody what they were doing?
Well, it don't cost anybody it don't cost anybody anything. But I'm just saying, like, as them being, I mean, I don't know, maybe because she was a stripper, or maybe people don't care about it. But I just feel like, as my wife, I wouldn't do that. As this being my wife, I wouldn't have you bent over. I'm recording your ass, just moving all like, in that succulent, sexy motion.
Have a little class.
I wouldn't do that.
All right, so
okay,
so also here's one thing that I always say, and I actually heard Joe Budden say it when I listened to his podcast that one day.
Class.
No, not class. He basically said to them, stop comparing yourself to people in a different tax bracket than you are. So I'm not saying it's the money, but we've seen Cardi naked.
I didn't see Cardi naked.
We have seen. I think we didn't see her vagina, but I think we saw enough on WAP. I think when they no. Then I watched that video when it dropped at midnight like everybody else. When her and Megan did the awards and people were pissed off because it was there. Like, let's not act like we haven't seen Cardi's butt before. So I think seeing it with her husband, that's when we become outraged.
I think it was more.
I'm not outraged. I just feel like, God damn, like, at what point do you say, like, okay, like you said, we seen WAP, we seen this video, that video, this, that, her. She used to be a stripper. At this point in time, like, when do I say, all right, wife, we ain't gonna be doing this no more? Like, we got enough money, we making money, we got this stream, we got that stream. We don't gotta do that.
I think it's when you feel like you don't want to do it anymore. I think that, so we waited. Somebody said something to me slyly, but when we went out on our anniversary, my shirt was lace. And I was like, I made the joke to Marlon because somebody said something to my sister about an outfit she wore when she was out with her husband. And I was like, I dare somebody to say, Marlon let you come out the house like that? And he was like, I'm waiting for them to say it. Because what we do shouldn't stop anybody else from getting sleep at night. If Cardi once if she was butt naked and didn't have anything on her, shaking on her husband, and he was fine with it.
What about the kids?
That's their marriage. That's their kids they fucking up. Why? That's the other thing. People be so worried about other people's kids while their own kids fucked up.
I ain't talking about her kids. I'm talking about the kids.
Don't monitor what your kids watch. Like, there was a lot of shit. I think my parents couldn't stop me from seeing everything, but they did train me with a little bit of common sense. That just because this person is doing it, don't mean you go out and do it. I think sometimes we take a hands-off approach to parenting and want to know why celebrities are doing this and that. And instead of controlling, if you can't control the content 100%, then there is still space for you to raise your child.
FTK.
That's it.
What are we telling our kids?
FTK.
Hold on. Question. You remember that?
Is it from me?
It's definitely in the intro.
I was going to say, that sounds like me.
So, it sounds like, on one hand...
What are we telling our sons?
Okay.
And I know that it wasn't on this topic, so you can't compare.
Okay. FTK.
I
guess everybody...
Let me read the comments. Randy said, I've seen Cardi naked enough. People saying Cardi naked.
I think it was more about the motion.
That's in a naked way. I gotta see this. I gotta see what y'all looking at.
Marlon said,
it was like watching soft
ain't they going through a divorce proceeding right now?
No.
But it was just
and
like watching
Patrick
Cinemax
said,
or whatever.
She paid to look like that, so she gonna show it.
That is true.
I mean,
that's cool. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna be filming my wife. I'm not married or nothing.
It was soft porn.
I'm not gonna be filming my wife doing all that extra shit and like. I mean, I don't know. That's just me.
I just think at a certain point, you
I mean, but that's a valid point. That is what that's you. I wouldn't do that either. But there are things I would do.
That's like this guy said. He don't want his wife on the beach with a baby suit on. But if your wife is on the beach with a baby suit on, they're gonna see the little bit whatever it is that's showing on the beach. But it's like they like shit. He might just showing the motherfucker whole cootie cat, him sticking it in, blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
It was literally soft porn.
Yeah, he just went all the way through.
I mean, every time you go to any of the big pools that are well known, or you go to any of the beaches, you see soft porn and some more in everything.
What pool you at? That's not to follow you.
I'm going to some beach. I hope they are not doing soft porn. I can't think of the name of it.
In Maryland?
Yeah, like in Annapolis or near
Sandy
that
Point.
Sandy Point. I hope they're not doing soft
porn. All they're doing, they're gonna be in the highway, sitting on the side of the highway fishing. They might have a little jet ski going through a little canal.
It's like a military place.
Marlon said something along the lines of that's normal for their relationship, but it's a
that's what I said.
It's a paragraph. Y'all know how I feel about that. My husband gets the same treatment. Patrick said they stay in the spotlight so they can be relevant. If that's how I make my money, then I think that's the other thing people forget. Content creators are content creators.
And
that's how they make money.
Big name. She's on a reality show.
I mean, the real question is, when's she dropping the album, bro?
Never.
I think she's scared.
I think she'll have to.
I think she's scared that she's not gonna be able to do it again and have as much success.
Yo, her single that she just I ain't gonna say just put out, but her one single went like crazy. Even WAP went crazy.
Yeah, I don't think it's a scared thing.
With Dirk and Kanye.
So maybe she shouldn't have put Dirk and Kanye on there.
And a label's worried about making a return.
One song doesn't go well compared to he kind of gave you a list.
But you're playing with somebody else's money.
But I still don't get the whole she's scared though.
I
think that's just you.
I wouldn't put them three together though. I wouldn't put them three together.
But I mean,
I also think that a lot of these people, they ain't been rappers that have been trying to do it since they were. I mean, she may have been, but a lot of times when you get in the business, you realize I can make money other ways, and I don't have to go through what I go through doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Bigger picture, and I don't gotta split my points 1,000 different. Trust me, a lot. some people just want to do it for the pureness of the art, and some people realize there is more value in doing other things. That's why they all got these makeup commercials and
Investing their
they
money
do
wisely.
other things.
Megan
Because,
said she ain't dropping no time soon either.
but I see her. You know, every time a commercial gets played, she gets paid. I see that Revlon commercial several times a day. So, but I don't know. We could be wrong. He might be right. You know, he got insiders.
Oh yeah.
He got insiders. So,
I mean, when you turn on TV next season and find out Kane got shot, which I'm holding.
He gonna keep bringing that up.
You're right.
I want him to keep bringing it up. I want him to be correct.
Oh, I just
But
wanna
we
get
know
home and
somebody
see-
got shot. That's why I said I feel like, you know. But I'm gonna go back and watch the episode and see if I see what you saw, or if you can have a lucky guess.
No, that's what happened. I've seen it.
I don't remember that part, but I'm gonna check it out.
So Braden shoots.
Did anybody else see Kane get shot? Anybody out there?
I know somebody
In
got
Facebook?
shot. I don't know who, but I know that somebody he got somebody.
I don't think that's what you don't downgrade her watching.
No, I mean I'm gonna go back and watch it, but I know that somebody got shot.
Patrick said,
I just hope it wasn't.
look
what's
at
his
Rihanna
name?
making money
Mm-hmm.
all over without music.
I seen ASAP in this commercial. He look kind of real funny.
And I hear people don't like that other song from Black Panther. I can't even think of how it goes.
Let me out. Nobody knows that shit.
They don't like it. It's
I don't know why the hell she came up with that shit.
Yo, waited for her music. And
I know why she did, but for the guy, but god damn, like she could have came with some SOS. She could have came with some other shit.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, can I just say 6? I just don't want what's his name? Oh, what's his name? 6. The one that
6.
You know the no, I said what's the guy's name? The one that's one of her soldiers that's looking out for.
Oh, I don't know that man's name. I barely know.
Is it
I barely know
something?
no.
I think his name is Ola or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
But I just hope it wasn't him.
No, man, it was Kane.
Okay, we will all watch tonight, and when y'all get a late message in the group from me, nobody's reading it. Anyway.
Oh no, because Sisters premiere comes on for the second for this season, so I'll be watching that.
You said what come out?
Sisters. Because
This is Tyler Perry
something
show, right?
major, something major happened.
All right, so I have another question, y'all. Since y'all been pushing T for these proms, do y'all feel like people are doing too much for their kids, for their proms and offs?
Especially like I've seen proms where I thought were senior proms, and they were just junior proms. Like it shouldn't be like all that red bottoms, Rolls Royce, and all this other extra shit. But again,
if you got it, then that's on you.
I mean, if you are, but I think that these parents are really, you know, what I mean, you spend all this goddamn money for somebody to go to ACDC college. So.
Yeah, I can respect
Lincoln Tech and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I will say to that, I saw on my timeline on decision day all those beautiful kids being accepted to all these wonderful colleges.
Oh yeah, they definitely are. They definitely are. I'm just saying.
Multiple scholarships, multiple acceptances.
But they also got
So
some of them in the 13th grade too.
I know, I get that, but I feel like we focus more on what they do wrong. Because I don't even watch Fox News. Fox News, I'm sorry. But I kept adding them. This is the day y'all need to talk about Baltimore youth, because all up and down my timeline, as annoyed as I was, but I hearted every one of those pictures I saw of them babies going to college. It's like, but we won't talk about this. But all I've seen on my timeline is how these parents want all out for prom, and it's the Cardi and Offset thing all over again. If you ain't asked me for any money, by all means, go all the way. Put on the show for me to watch.
Trust and believe. I got one that he only going to the 3rd grade, but I'm
You
playing
ready?
now.
You ready?
I'm playing this sitting off right now in my head.
I'm glad you can say that. I'm glad you can say that.
Listen, we pulled up to a joint, me and my boss. We pulled up to a joint, and we were supposed to do a drop off. The drop off didn't happen. They had a Porsche instead of the SUV. So I mean, it was what it was. We still went through with the plan.
Yeah, so.
One of my people
So they didn't cancel on y'all? Is that what you said?
No, it was one way.
Was like, We don't have to rent those luxury cars because we own them, and that's how we sent my niece off to her prom as well. We ain't had to rent nothing.
What y'all have?
But she went in her own car, not the Dodge.
What Dodge?
Not this one. I have a Dodge.
Okay, so what? So
we could have pulled out machine. You know what I'm saying? We could have pulled out machine if things went through.
So like
Some people
you
don't
said,
want me.
when you said about highlighting, y'all funny about highlighting stuff that like, even though people go all out for proms, and I mean I can understand their proud moments and they want to send their kings and their queens off right. I'm like,
Their toads.
yeah, but the only time that I feel like I have something to say is that after they do the send off to proms, and then when it's time for their child to go to school, they say, I don't have any money to send you to school, and the child doesn't go to school. That's the only time I have something to say.
I was about to say, I mean, I don't know how much people spend for prom because I'm a crafter. So I did not spend.
Or they're not going to cross the stage
But
because of their grades.
That is one. Yeah. That's one thing. But I don't want to compare tuition to prom. I mean, I know some people, but the majority probably ain't dropping tuition on these things.
They may not be, but every little amount count, but when they say that I don't have any money, when it comes to the more important things, that's when I have something to say.
Shout out to all the people who paid money for prom send-offs.
And used party animal.
And used the throne chairs. So they're spending some money.
But aren't y'all selling the throne chairs?
No.
Oh, so that's a fake post or something?
What is going on here?
She's asking me a couple of insulting questions.
What is going on here?
Why you pull that post up for us to see?
What is going on?
Because I want to see that.
Because she has problems with like technology, so sometimes
I didn't have no problem with that. I just seen it on my page, but I know my page been hacked.
All I'm saying is.
Yeah, speaking of that, that's why one of the reasons why I said she has technology.
No, I don't even care.
We do. I care.
But nobody else out there knows what y'all talking about.
So my page.
Pull up that post about him selling the chairs. That's what I want to see.
Right, I ain't never seen that.
And while you pulling that up, my point was, I don't care if they have fireworks at the send-off, and they homeless the next day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, but did y'all see the fireworks? That was bomb. Because as long as you don't come to my house, I don't give. I'm letting y'all know right now. So Mimi not gonna have that big prom send-off or graduation thing next year. I gotta look at the calendar because I can't remember the date. Mimi is having her sweet 16. And I promise,
she's 16.
Y'all will be sick of me.
Mimi going 16 next year?
Next year. Oh. I'm already planning. She'll be 15 in August, but I am planning for next year, Godfather. Don't forget. Because
if she just ride the black SUVs and put up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I think.
You know what I'm saying?
What else we gonna do? But she said, okay. Let me know early.
She gonna need a ride, and maybe how I talked about people not asking for money. I'm gonna take donations if y'all want. Because she gonna have the photo booth, the 360, the throne chair. If I need counselors there to handle how much I spent, I'm gonna need you to show up and do that because I'm gonna go all out for this kid. And I told people during my wedding who were played pivotal parts in my wedding. You don't have to come. Because what you won't do is ever tell me how to spend my money. If I don't ask you for anything, you just sit there and say, talk about me behind my back. Because to my face, you just gonna get uninvited. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna be at this for 16.
Can we go back a few shakes?
Please. Salt or pepper?
So that picture.
No, I want to go back to Six's comment about he doesn't feel that I'm technically savvy because I just want to clear this up for me because he said it more than once. So I'm not going to let it slide.
Go ahead.
He said, I am a person that in my world I could give two S's about Facebook, somebody hacking the Facebook, being on Facebook. I very rarely post. When I do post, it's probably heaven and earth is probably did something that day. I don't care about stuff like that because it's just not important to me. I don't even look half the time. I don't even care about looking at my phone.
But if somebody steals your stuff, or do you care about that?
No, I don't.
What do they steal on Facebook?
No, but I mean, first of all, number one, this is my job, but you use certain things to elevate your privileges to get into other things.
Okay, better
So
question.
if they hack your Facebook, they can see prevalent information that could possibly go to your bank account, could go to wherever you keep money.
On Facebook?
Yes.
All that shit is internet connected.
Your phone number's there, so they can use your phone number to get into other things, and it's called social engineering.
So I get that. I think I meant what my point was. What does her Facebook
have to do with me?
Now I will say I'm annoyed by the messages,
but
outside of us, because I feel like the real victims are the people who get the guess who died messages.
But
outside of that, how does it affect
they use those things when you click on it? It possibly might take over your phone.
He's giving y'all instructions.
Cybersecurity.
Threats from the
cybersecurity. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't being smart. I think I asked a very logical question because I didn't know that.
I mean, I know it's serious, but I just don't even like. I guess I just don't care, even though I know it's important. It's the same thing.
You could be setting other people up.
Well, it's not meant to. For one, that particular page, the one that's on there, that was made basically with all fake information anyway, because at that particular.
How Missy Jones is.
No. But it's
they know by the face.
I didn't mean no disrespect by it. Didn't know.
I know, but I just don't care.
Yes, Shayna. What'd she say? Gabby gonna get it in on that birthday. Gabby, yes. Sorry,
because you're not the only person that got on me, Six. One of my other young ladies that I mentored that just took on a position in cybersecurity, she been on me too, and I'm like, okay.
Put a bullet for what the other lady said.
She was like, let me break it down for you so you don't ever come out of pocket at me again.
When you said so good for
I'm her.
That was from Love Jones.
I'm her. Oh, you caught it?
Yeah,
Thank you. I felt like everybody was going to miss it. That's church life. I mean, that's not a church movie, but church life.
Hashtag church life.
So about these chairs that you saw.
I'm waiting for that post. Why are you selling your chair?
That was probably one of them hack things. I don't know. Like I said, I looked at it and I was just like, what the heck? And I just shut it down.
How much you selling your chairs for?
On the thing. And the reason why I know it wasn't.
Yeah, you said it. You're selling them.
We're going to pray.
Mama said she was right, but I'm not going to read all that.
About what? Cybersecurity or social
So get your shit together, man.
How much you selling these chairs for?
$5.
I want one just for my living room. To sit on the throne.
Let me ask you, so we have a few business owners here. Do y'all feel like it's disrespectful when a person says, can you basically donate your time?
Yes.
Or can you do it for a low price?
Yeah.
It depends.
What does it depend on? Because I have a lady who asked me a question about a community event. First of all, I mean,
when you start off with I have a lady,
yes,
it doesn't sound like, is this somebody that's like personally close?
No.
That's what I meant by it depends.
It's the person in my inbox and talking about community event and talking about
August 2024.
I'm about to say.
So I'm just like, they're like, can you do shuttle services for blah 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 group? It's either can you do a discounted rate or can you just volunteer? So I really want to say, like, what do I get? If I volunteer, what do I get out of it? Like, I have given rides away.
Wait a minute, she wants you to volunteer shuttling?
Right.
So that means back and forth.
So that's why
you got to pay for somebody to do that.
Right.
You got to pay
gas. So what do I like? What do I get out of that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do I get sponsorship? Do I get like what? Like, what do I get out of that?
I said I'll do it at Mimi's birthday party.
Right, but
I'm having signs up for y'all.
Right, but exactly. I mean, that's fine because people will see that. But what do I get? You know what I'm saying? What do you get out of that situation? Like, even like I hate when people like when they post like I'm in search of let's just say a throne share for the low. How you telling somebody
not just for the low, but for the low, and I need it Thursday night.
Right. Like how you telling somebody their prices? Like I'm gonna tag this person, but I can't tell you their prices. Like
I don't tag people in posts like that. If I see that it's something that's because most of my friends are heavy into their businesses. Mm-hmm. I am a person where you can probably, depending on what it is, you could call me that week of and ask me to do something. Most of my other people that I know that own businesses are booked and busy. Mm-hmm. So I'm not bothered. I don't want you harassing I don't want my name attached to, can you do this for less than gas and do it this afternoon? When they be like, I need a ride for my kids today. I'll be like, well, not my friend. No.
Or they give you the response when, like you said, when they say, can you do it?
You want me to still tag you? They say they want to call
like, you should do it because you're going to get your reward in the end. That was the response I got why I should do it. Because I'll get my reward in the end.
What's your reward?
I would be like, God already has a reward taken care of for in heaven. I don't need, bye.
I mean, just like as Hutch was saying, like, even though people would probably think, but therapy services is high.
Oh, hell yeah.
By the hour.
That's why black people just getting into therapy.
I need a sample.
Of therapy?
Yeah. Like, yo, can I get a 30-minute
sample?
A sample session? Yeah, a 30-minute sample session.
If some places
you want Kathy to do it?
Wait a minute, hold up. I got
because I personally know her,
but it's bound by confidentiality.
You don't want her to come back and tell me because I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Kathy,
what do you say? Let me tell you about
this nigga.
You don't got to be next to 6. You don't got to ask Kathy, hey girl, you just sit next to 6 and read it on the phone.
And I would.
According to y'all,
listen, I am nosy. Like I am 90% nosy.
I do have a question about that. So the guy I'm playing, to go back, if he was scrolling on Facebook or Instagram and some cheeks popped up, would it still be the same situation?
Like, ooh, you like her butt?
She'll be on her phone. She should have been in her phone.
All right, so then let me ask you a question. I was on an airplane one time, and it was my first time flying. And the first time I flew was right after 9/11. So I think 9/11 happened in September and I got on the plane in January. And I was like, I was so freaked out, but I was determined to go do what I was doing. And the guy next to me kept looking at me and I was like, oh, he's going to kill me. And then he tapped me and was like, I'm reading the same book you reading. Was he wrong for looking over to see what book I had?
Books are
because that was my private property.
Books are different though.
Yeah.
Why? It was my private property.
Because all he seen is the cover, really. And he knew
that I was in the book, so he had to glance over enough to see the name of the book in the book. What you say?
Passed over and being real unholy.
You being unethical over there.
I think that's the same thing.
That is. Technically, it's literally the same thing.
He said there's a reach.
He leaned over and looked at what I was reading.
He said it's a stretch.
Stretch, reach, whatever.
See, they just make situations.
Randy said it's called the discovery session that you need. Y'all know Randy does life coaching. So
I'm still waiting for the connection, Randy.
Look here, Slim. I didn't tell somebody I don't know. I will never know, and he can go.
He said, but his sessions cost money. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't read that quick. Yeah. And then Patrick said, it's in a public place, so no. You mean the phone was in the public place, so no? Is that what you saying, Patrick?
I guess so.
Schofield?
That's hilarious.
Y'all should just give up at this point. Anything else?
The pastor is going to pray us out of here because I have to pee.
So, is the bathroom fixed this time?
We always talk about the importance of life. We had another situation where somebody took their own life. It was somebody, Baltimore figure. A lot of people knew in Baltimore. Guy took his life. He had a whole family, kids and stuff. But I just want to say, regardless of if it's like a financial hiccup that you're going through, maybe it's the anniversary of one of your family members passing away, maybe it's a relationship that you had for a long time that went south, or whatever you're going through. I feel like we need to value life. You know, make sure you checking on your loved ones. Make sure you checking on your friends. Make sure you just valuing the important stuff in life or whatever. Little things are important. I was grateful for the prom season that I had, where Hutch was able to throw me some rides so I can make some extra money from myself and my family or whatever. So little things. Let's thank God for the blessings
You know
that
what?
we have.
Hold on, Pastor, real quick. I'm sorry. You remember that? You remember the last time we was here, and I was like, I needed somebody that morning. You remember that?
Yeah.
And then somebody said, "Oh, that's too early for me."
Facts.
Oh, all right, go ahead, continue on. I'm
Ain't nobody
sorry.
have a prom in the morning. I'm saying I could have went.
Oh, now you want to do a prom? See, that be the ones right there. I work for you, but let me draw out the hat. Which one I want to do?
In order to
I'm
know,
sorry.
in order to know and love me is to know that 8 o'clock in the morning I'm not woke.
Damn.
This is how I missed Tina Turner dying because they made me wake up for work and I missed it. I'm sorry. We are sorry. Go on.
Let's collectively pray for those that are going through rough times or whatever. That you know, it's the anniversary of their mother's passing, or their father's passing, or their relative passing. It's somebody's going through a financial situation, or you know, just a rough time or whatever. I pray that we all take life seriously and you know, seek help if we need to seek help, or reach out to that person, send a text, send an email, or make a phone call and just say, hey, I'm going through this, and you know, I'm doing this by myself and I need help. Let's just continue to pray for each other, and that hopefully when we're going through these bad times, we live long enough to see the rainbow on the other side.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank God for not making me bring that heavy speaker up the stairs today.
Oh, that was your speaker.
That was your speaker at the bottom of the steps?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Who's the speaker down there?
Well,
If anybody wants to, you know, think about me during this blessed month that's coming, that's starting tomorrow of June, and you know, it's a blessed month out there. I've recently graduated DJ school, so I have a speaker. But if anybody want to donate to my DJ fund, you know, DJ Hutchie, I'm in the building. I'm no longer Frank anymore. I'm DJ Hutchie, so you know, if anybody wants to donate to my cause.
okay, so you graduated and your birthday is coming up.
Damn!
Yeah.
Big birthday coming up, y'all.
June 11th, right?
Huh, yes,
Look at me knowing. Look at me.
Look at you.
That's real friend.
So that's 2 dates to remember in June. That's June. That's June. What? Your date, your birthday.
Damn, he just said
June 11th.
You might need some of that stuff.
June 11th.
June 11th, and don't forget Father's Day.
June 18th. Late? Oh, well, we ain't there. Way closer. We gonna have a show.
Juneteenth is the next day. First, before we go, Randy said it's actually an ethical issue to get counseled by your friend. Shayna said Hutch about to be pushing beats.
Yes, sir. Yes.
No, it's not, right?
What?
She said your birthday is on Father's Day?
Mine?
Yeah.
She could give me a gift on there, didn't she?
Yeah.
My birthday's 6/11.
It's June 11th.
Yeah, 6/11.
And with that, good night.
Good night. God bless.
Bye.
Okay, I have a question.